Back now at 8/11 with a love story cut far too short. A young bride loses her husband to cancer after just 6 weeks of marriage. It's a story that's generated thousands of responses on our website, moving people in a way we rarely see. We're going to talk to the bride, Bethany Smith, in just a moment. But first, here's NBC's Janet Shamlian.
The story of Bethany and Ryan, in some ways, is like many others of young love. They met their freshman year at the University of Oregon, and sparks flew. They were immediately, as Bethany describes it, joined at the hip. They graduated in 2009, found jobs, settled into an apartment, and knew the formality of tying the knot was not far off. In the meantime, they had the world by its tail, as they documented in pictures and home videos. Indulging their passion for travel and adopting a cat, they named him Boots. But amid the laughter, Ryan was feeling ill. A colonoscopy in January of last year revealed a large tumor in his colon, what turned out to be stage 4 testicular cancer. The diagnosis was initially hopeful, and the couple tried to continue on with a normal life. Ryan surprised Bethany with an engagement ring last July. As his condition took a turn for the worse, reality set in. Doctors say he had very little time left. In December, with just 3 days planning and Herculean help from their friends, Bethany and Ryan were married. Despite Ryan's frail condition, it was a day filled with joy. They treasured every moment.
It's wedding night. Got married. And wearing our rings. Show them yours.
They work so good.
They work so good. Lucky us.
Love you.
Love you.
Ryan passed away 6 weeks later. While there is sadness, Bethany says she sees the silver lining and hopes others will too. She found her true love, the kind many spend a lifetime in searching. For today, Janet Shamlian, NBC News.
Bethany Smith is now joining us exclusively. Bethany, good morning.
Good morning.
You have a big smile on your face.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you here. I saw you watching that story with tears in your eyes and also laughing as well. It's just been barely 3 months. How are you doing?
Up and down. It's hard, but I have an amazing support system, and I have a lot of good memories too, so.
There is so much beauty in your story as well.
Thank you.
In addition to these memories, I can see you're still wearing the wedding ring.
Yep.
Do you tell us a story of how he proposed, because it was a surprise?
It was a surprise. One of the reasons he was still going through treatment at the time, and I had no focus on the idea of getting engaged at that point. It was one of those things we'd assume we'd do it after the fact, and so that was one of the reasons why he decided to propose while he was still kind of in treatment, because he knew it was the only way he would surprise me. And we took a trip to Bend, Central Oregon for the weekend, and he said he was uncomfortable from the drive and he needed to pull over, and I was like, chemo patient, you know, whatever he needs, we can do. And we were walking down by the water, and he just dropped down to one knee, and I dropped down to both knees and freaked out a bit, but it was a huge surprise and really special.
You, at the time, had heard positive news that the prognosis might be good for Ryan.
His original prognosis was 100%.
And you wanted to wait 2 years before you got married. Why?
I always told him I wanted to be engaged for 2 years because I wanted to be able to plan it for 2 years. But when he proposed and he was, you know, still dealing with all the health stuff, we pushed it back. We were thinking 2013, just wait till he was healthy, recovered, and we could then start planning from there. So
You didn't get that time, and as time was running out, you realized you had to do something quickly. So you planned this in 3 days. How did you pull off such a beautiful wedding in so short a time?
Well, it wasn't just me. It was definitely a group effort, and you know, it really just came down to us deciding what was important to us for that day and making those things happen, and trying to let go of the things that, you know, didn't necessarily need to be there.
You've said, looking back, there was more love in that room than I have ever experienced in my life, and looking at these images, we can see that love. So many people, 400,000 people have read this story on today.com, and the responses have been just beautiful. So many people deeply moved. One reader commenting, "I am single and not in love, and I'm still bawling my eyes out. It's nice to know the precious few who are so very lucky to fall in love like this. May he rest in peace, and prayers to Bethany for a happy and successful life." How do you respond to this reaction to the beauty of your relationship with Ryan?
It's a bit overwhelming, but in a positive way. I think that it's good to know that it brings out the best in people, just hearing something like that. I hope it would be a positive influence. I mean, obviously we were dealt a very hard situation, but seeing other people being inspired by it, I guess, can make it a little easier in a way.
Inspired by the strength of the two of you and the
Sure.
depth of your love. And we're out of time, but I want to quickly ask that we take a photograph, show your parents and also Ryan's parents. Carrie and Peter are here, and your parents, Stephen and Sue, also here, and we recognize them from your wedding images. Congratulations to your family for your resilience and the beauty of the love you found with Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. All right. And we're back right after these messages.
For some families, it's the park time. For others, it's the pool time. And there are those who love the nighttime most of all.
Every family is different, and now enjoy great savings on summer travel with a 6-night, 7-day room and ticket package starting at $69 per person per day for a family of 4 that gives your family just the Disney vacation they want.
So don't wait. Let the memories begin at the place.